War forced Alphonso Davies to be a refugee, and now he's a top footballer. If Alphonso Davies had a collection of journals, they would make for a fascinating read. The journey began in Buruburun, a Ghanaian refugee camp where Davies was born after his parents had fled the civil war in Liberia. Life was fraught with difficulties. The search for clean water, food, simply staying alive. Every hour that passed a triumph of survival. There had to be a better way. It was hard to live because the only way you survive sometimes is you have to carry guns, remembers Alphonso's father Dibi. We didn't have any interest in shooting guns, so we decided to just escape from there. They have a program called resettlement, and I said, okay, you have to fill in a form for Canada. We went through the interview and everything, and made it, and came over here. The Davies family were able to immigrate to Canada when Alphonso was 5, eventually settling in Edmonton, Alberta. Dibi and the family matriarch Victoria worked long hours to make ends meet. Even Alphonso chipped in around the house, helping raise his 2 younger siblings whilst attending the Mother Teresa Catholic School, where his talents first caught the eye. Our little Alphonso, said Davies. Grade 6, teacher and sports coach Melissa Guzzo. He's just one of those kids who had a permanent smile on his face, always dancing in the hallways. He's such a natural talent. Anything he touched, track, basketball, any sport, he was the kid. Sensing something in the Edmonton air, Guzzo touched base with Tim Adams, the founder of Refugee, a free after-school soccer league for inner-city kids in elementary 3, 4, 5 and 6 who can't afford registration fees and equipment or get transportation to games. Adams quickly realized that Davies was no ordinary kid. I saw him make his first touch and I knew immediately, this kid has a gift for the game. He recalled after witnessing just a few minutes of Davies' magic at the Free Footy end of the year tournament. Other kids I have seen have had that level of athleticism, but he had the mind. He was way more than a guy who could kick the ball into the back of the net. Instinctively, Adams had also called local soccer coach Marco Bosio to check out the tournament. The St. Nicholas Soccer Academy boss wasn't disappointed. There was something special about this boy, Bosio said. He had the lightning quick feet and speed with the ball. I knew that wasn't something special at that age. I asked him what his plans were, and he told me he would be playing for us next season. We were delighted. We have a lot of kids from different communities, so he fit in the right way. Shortly after joining St. Nicholas, Davies met Cherno Fanbule, who is originally from Liberia but immigrated to Canada in 2008. The pair were inseparable and are still good friends to this very day. He spoke English, but it was like broken English. Fanbule told the Star at Mountain. We were all in the same drama class. So then for the drama thing we all get in a group and then we act out something or write a book together. His coach would help him out a lot. Also, they would always go to a whole bunch of places and the coach would introduce him to other people. Everybody in the soccer community already knew Alphonso anyway. With the entire population of Edmonton in his corner, it was during his formative years at St. Nicholas that Davies first began to entertain the idea of pursuing soccer for a living. To be honest, I was just trying to play for fun, to keep myself active and keep myself out of trouble. That's what Davies said. I didn't think I was really good. I was just playing the game because I enjoyed playing it with my friends. Then once I started playing organized soccer, my parents, coaches and other teammates were telling me to keep going, that I could become something, so I started believing it. That's when I started training hard to become a professional. A once-in-a-generation talent, Davies was soon on the national team's radar. He had already represented the country at the U17 and U20 level when he was called up for the senior side, debuting against Curaçao on June 14th in 2017. And by the way, he had only obtained his Canadian citizenship a week earlier. That was a great moment for the family, Davies said. I'm glad I could get it. It's going to mean a lot representing the country I lived in for the most of my life. Having that Canadian crest on my chest playing for them is going to mean a lot for me. The Davies household watched on in awe as Alphonso, still 16, later became Canada's youngest ever goal scorer and the youngest to score at the Gold Cup with his brace against French Guiana, as well as the first player born in the 21st century to score at the major international tournament. A star was born, but Davies represented more than just a prodigious athlete. On an interview, the Canada national team coach John Herman told the Edmonton Sun, Alphonso Davies is somebody that all our players can aspire to become. Despite his national hero status, Davies' feet are rooted firmly on the ground, and he has no recollection of the refugee camp in Ghana where he was born. He can only try to comprehend the horrors faced by his parents in Liberia, but the soon-to-be Bayern man is grateful for the opportunities he has been given, and fully appreciates how different life might have been. You also have to know that the Bayern Munich superstar has become the first footballer to be made a United Nations ambassador. Davies has been given the UNHCR's Global Goodwill Ambassador title after his inspirational story. He also hopes his own story can inspire other refugees and be held up as an example and show the importance of trying to resettle families. This is what he said: "I want people to know about the importance of helping refugees, wherever they are, in camps or cities, in neighboring countries, or countries of resettlement such as Canada. Refugees need our support to survive, but also access to education and sports, so they can fulfill their potential and truly thrive. Whilst the refugee camp provided a safe place for my family when they fled the war, I often wonder what it would have been if I had stayed there, and not benefited from the opportunities I got thanks to the resettlement. I don't think I would have made it to where I am today." Filippo Grandi, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, said, "Alphonso Davies personifies the power of sport, and we are truly honored to have him joining us. Sport has the incredible power to bring hope, to heal, and to help shape the future for those forced to flee. In our work with refugees, we see daily what uplifting different sports can make in their lives. His personal story, his talent and triumph as a professional footballer, and his commitment to help refugees is impressive. I'm looking forward to working with him." Since joining Bayern in 2018, Davies has carved out a reputation as one of the best left-backs in the world. He was an important part of the Die Roten team that won the treble during 2019-2020, and also finished in the third place for the 2020 Golden Boy Award behind Ansu Fati and winner Erling Haaland. So tell us, what did you think about the inspiring story about Alphonso Davies? We would like to read your opinion. For more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.